NBC 15 News at 11 starts now.
Now an abandoned home burned to the ground with several fire crews responding. We'll take you to the scene. And a high-speed chase turned a luxury SUV into scrap metal on Madison's east side. And the Department of Justice made an announcement just today when that body cam video from a fatal officer-involved shooting in Milwaukee will be released. Now to our big story. An abandoned home was destroyed in a fire this morning in the town of Westport. The fire was reported around 7 with smoke visible from several miles away. Here's what we know. The home is on Onken Road, which of Westport. And we're told 5 different area fire departments spent the morning fighting the flames. When those crews arrived at the scene, the home was fully engulfed in flames. Now, according to Middleton Fire Assistant Chief Gary Gillitzer, his district received a call earlier this morning from someone passing by. The caller said they saw smoke coming from the 2nd floor of this abandoned home, and that's when crews rushed to the scene.
We're still working on hot spots. The roof collapsed. We had floors collapse inside the structure, so we have fire underneath those areas. We're just working on getting those out so crews can potentially go in for investigation.
According to Gillitzer, this fire is under investigation, but as of right now, they do not suspect any foul play. Again, it's an abandoned home. There are no injuries to report. And actually, the home was scheduled to be burned down later this year by the Middleton Fire District for training. So again, we will keep you updated as this story moves forward. Next, Planned Parenthood Wisconsin said it will not reopen its Appleton clinic, one of 3 in our state. The announcement was made only minutes ago. Planned Parenthood said the decision was made because they cannot meet sufficient security standards. They say the closure is a loss for women in the northern and central parts of our state. Planned Parenthood also runs facilities in Madison and Milwaukee that provide abortions. And now new information for you. The Wisconsin Department of Justice will not release the images from the Milwaukee police body cams the day a man was fatally shot as he ran from a traffic stop. Wisconsin Attorney General Brad Schimmel made that announcement this morning, saying the fatal confrontation was recorded by not 1, but 2 body cameras. He said those images, along with investigation details, will not be made public until the investigation by law enforcement is completed.
Therefore, releasing the video or other important investigative details will compromise our ability to be sure we are getting the truth. In the end, the public needs to have confidence that the process was an effective search for the truth. Therefore, I must reiterate the call for patience.
Seville Smith was shot and killed by a police officer who was also African American after fleeing a traffic stop August 13th. Police say Smith was armed. Now, the ACLU and others requested the release of the images captured on those body cams.
This is your Weather Authority forecast.
What an absolutely gorgeous day. We started out with some pretty cool temperatures, only in the lower 50s, but now we've already warmed up to 72 degrees as the sunny skies continue. Winds are out of the west to southwest at 8 miles per hour. It's 69 in Beaver Dam, but already up to 72 for Montello. Also in Mineral Point, 74 currently in Prairie du Chien. So for today, we are looking at sunny skies all the way through. Our high temperature up to 79 degrees this afternoon with southerly winds continuing. A beautiful evening ahead with a low back down into the 50s, and it looks like we'll have more sunshine for our forecast tomorrow. Some rain on the way by the middle of the week. Those details are coming up in a bit. Christine?
Amy, thank you. And now to our continuing coverage. We follow this as breaking news on the morning show today. A high-speed chase ended in an East Side Madison neighborhood this morning. Now, a 42-year-old man is in the hospital after he crashed the SUV he was driving into a tree on Hay Street. This is right near the Perkins restaurant. It happened around 3 this morning. Police said they will be releasing more information later today. The Beloit Police Department is asking for your help in locating a driver that hit a bicyclist. This is very tough surveillance video to watch, but police say it's important If you know the driver or see this car, to report it. This was Saturday morning near 8th Street. The car appears to be similar to a gray new model Ford Fusion, and they say the hood of the car is likely damaged. The bicyclist thankfully suffered only non-life-threatening injuries. Please contact Beloit Police if you see a similar car. In our Decision 2016 coverage now, Donald Trump may be looking to change his tone on deporting undocumented immigrants in the U.S. NBC's Hallie Jackson reports on Trump's softening stance.
A new week and a new tone for Donald Trump's team, seeming to soften his stance supporting a so-called deportation force to remove the estimated 11 million undocumented immigrants in the U.S. Will Trump actually use that force?
To be determined.
The candidate himself still silent about it, his immigration policy still standing online, with Trump still struggling to win over minority voters. Not just Latinos, but African Americans, from whom he has about 1% support.
You're living in poverty. Your schools are no good. You have no jobs. 58% of your youth is unemployed. What the hell do you have to lose?
That argument to black voters delivered to mostly white communities.
Those comments are for all Americans, and I live in a white community. I'm white. I was very moved by his comment. In other words, he is trying to tell Americans that we can do better.
Now, as Trump tries to stay on message for another week and on attack against Hillary Clinton, one of his top surrogates is raising eyebrows, raising questions about Clinton's health.
Go online and put down Hillary Clinton illness. Take a look at the videos for yourself.
Clinton's team has shot down what they've called deranged conspiracy theories about her physical fitness. She's off the campaign trail doing some fundraising and facing new fire for her foundation, with questions now about why the Clinton Foundation will stop accepting corporate and foreign donations if she's elected, but didn't do so while she was Secretary of State.
What the foundation is saying is that they don't want to become a distraction, that they want to go as far as they possibly can to make sure there's no possible conflict of interest.
And that was Hallie Jackson reporting. And Clinton's email controversy is in the headlines again. Colin Powell is answering reports that suggest he might have given Hillary Clinton the idea to use a private email account as Secretary of State, telling media outlets that, quote, her people are trying to pin it on me. We'll be right back.